All right, guys, I ran out of time, so I'm trying to haul butt out of these woods. Kids wanted to see a movie today, but can't help but put my detector on. Do you guys see that? Pretty sure I just scored a large cent in the middle of nowhere in the woods. Never even made it to the mill. Alright guys, welcome back to Mason Metal Detecting. Today I'm doing kind of a little recon mission. There's a reservoir down there that's really low, and supposedly out on one of the islands there used to be a old mill. So Mason's not with me today, but that's why I'm doing this. I don't like to take him on long hikes out in the woods for a bus, so I'm going to see if I can even get to that mill. There's usually some water in between land. You'd have to use like a kayak or canoe to get to it normally, so I'm just going to do a little recon mission. I do have the metal detector. It's not even fully charged, so I'm not going to be here long. It's more or less just to see if this is a spot worth taking him. Alright, we'll see if we turn you back on. Whew. Alright guys, I just dug a hole of China, but the metal detector wasn't going to let me forget about this target, so I had to see what it was. And it is an old bean pot fragment. We find these things all the time exploded like this. Can't imagine being around it when it happened, when the thing blew up, or I don't know, maybe people just destroyed them and used pieces of them. But big old piece of a bean pot. All right guys, I ran out of time, so I'm trying to haul butt out of these woods. Kids wanted to see a movie today, but can't help but put my detector on. Do you guys see that? Pretty sure I just scored a large cent in the middle of nowhere in the woods. Never even made it to the mill. Let's see that. Oh yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to let it dry out. Crazy. Just scanning the middle of the woods. Sweet. I'll take that. All right, I gotta get out of here. These kids want to go see a movie, and they are not gonna forgive me, even if I show them.
All right, guys. So real quick, I won't interrupt the episode that long, but again, that day I was out there in the woods. I was running pretty late, and like an idiot, like I am, I couldn't turn the metal detector off. I just can't do that when I walk through the woods. I gotta have it on. I gotta scan the woods. Picked up a high tone just randomly in the middle of the woods where I was getting 0 targets. Trying to run back to my car to catch that movie with the wife and kids, and ended up plucking out a large copper. Again, I had no idea what that coin was that day, and I didn't have time to look at it, so I just ran. I turned the metal detector off after that so I wouldn't get any more tones. Ran back to the car, and as I was driving home, I kept just giving the old coin the pants rub, just rubbing it back and forth with my pants and looking at it while I was driving. And one thing I did happen to notice was that there was a left-facing bust on the coin. I'll put that somewhere up on the screen so you guys can see it. I'm just going to show you what it looked like that day. So again, I got home, had to change my clothes real quick and head out to the movies. So I had no idea what it was. All I knew was that it was a left-facing bust on the coin. I did a quick Google search, and there was only 2 different coins that could have been. One being a KG2, British copper coin, which was the currency here, again, before the United States was the United States. We were under British's rule and using Spanish coins in British. So a KG2, pretty common find around here, but a super old coin, so still love finding it. The other option it could have been was what I was really hoping it was, and it is a Connecticut state copper, which is, again, before the United States Mint was invented. The original 13 colonies were creating their own currency. So if you guys want to see what that was, stay tuned to the end. All right, guys, we just got out of the movie. I made it home just in time. Running a little late, had to skip lunch. I went to the movie theater, got all full of popcorn and junk food and soda, and now me and Macy Boy are heading back out. And I never did locate that mill, so this time we're going to plug in the coordinates to a GPS and walk our way right to it. Maybe scan the woods along the way and see if we can pick up another colonial copper. What do you think, bud?
Yeah.
You ready to do this?
Yeah.
All right, and it is the rain is starting to light up. See all that beautiful fall foliage out here in New Hampshire. It's going to be beautiful in the woods. It was this morning. All right, we'll see what we bring in.
All right, we're right down here near the water's edge. Again, it is super low. I don't know if you can see all that in there. That's usually all water. But I just got super excited. Got another really loud tone in the middle of the woods, and it's those. These things sound just like Spanish silver.
A piece of wood.
All right, we have a special guest here today. We have a return of Dougie Fresh. We're on some public land, so we can bring some friends with us today. So Dougie's good.
Very much.
Absolutely, glad to have you.
Yeah, and basketball. It's all in wood.
Mason's back out here in the woods where I just found before we went to the movies. Oh yeah, I found a British copper. Well, I'm not sure yet. I still haven't cleaned it. It could be a Connecticut copper, but Mason just pulled himself a flattened musket ball. Fired musket ball.
Nice.
Good score. I wouldn't bother cleaning it. Let's go get to the cellar hole. Alright, we just came upon that in the woods. Looks like some sort of old sleigh. Or either that or a bed. Oh, it might be a bed. Yeah, I think it's a bed. I see the springs. But it's old, so I think we're getting close. Oh, I see the cellar hole. Alright guys, check this out. So this was our destination. Saw it on the LiDAR. It's pretty quiet leading up to it, so there's a chance it could have already been detected, but it's always worth checking again. But this is a beautiful, gorgeous old cellar hole. I love looking at these things. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera away and start swinging. Drink out here. Alright, so that is one of the telltale signs that somebody has detected here. They the things, the undesirables, they leave them on top of the rock so they don't dig them again, and then other people can see that it's been detected before. But that doesn't mean we won't find any targets. We'll search around for a while. Alright, Mason just pointed out on that log down there what he's saying is a baby beaver. I'm saying it's a muskrat, but let's see how close it lets us get before it jumps in the water.
That's so a beaver. Yeah, see its big tail?
It's not a big tail, it's a little tail. It's a muskrat.
What?
I guess it could be a baby beaver. There he goes.
Are you sure that's not a beaver?
I don't know, but if that's a beaver, it's the smallest one I've ever seen. Beavers are big. Let's see, he'll get up again. There he goes. He's not too skittish. He's eating something.
Acorn.
Let's see if he gives us another view. Maybe if we didn't both walk towards him, he wouldn't be so scared. There he goes again. Oh my god, a bald eagle! Doug, a bald eagle!
Dog, bald eagle!
I don't know if you guys, the GoPro probably doesn't pick it.
Right there.
Flying across the... Oh, no way. This is like our own Discovery Channel here today. Alright guys, and that is a beaver dam. Or a beaver den, sorry, not a dam, a beaver den. Alright, right next to the beaver den we got a loud tone. We knew it was going to be a beer can, but it's actually an old orange crush. Oh, I think I just found like an old trash pit from that cellar hole. There's one of those old goo tubes that always sounds like silver. It's always too good to be true tone. And then I dug a Colonial Frisbee. I don't know, I think that's actually like aluminum or tin or something. Super light, no idea what that is. A couple pieces of trash. Maybe I'll swing around a little bit. Sometimes when there's a trash pit there could be something. Alright, so I was in that little trash pit area. Got another sketchy tone. It was only ringing up one way. And it is an old 1800s, maybe early 1900s iron.
No, it's 1800s.
The ones you would heat up on a stove. I'm gonna have to clean that up with like a big brass brush at home or something. Let me see the bottom. The bottom is like perfectly flat, no rot or anything. Yeah, let me see that. Let me show everybody. So there's the bottom. You put it on the stove, let it heat up, and then you could. There'd be a handle. You see the two holes. The handle that would hook in there, or it would hook in that thing, and then you could iron your clothes. Pretty cool. Yeah, here. Let's. You have to use like something better at home.
I have a toothpick right here.
If you want to do it. Alright, that's cool. We'll take that old relic. Got something out here. Alright guys, so we are still hanging. You see the jars. We're still hanging out in that trashy area.
This is 2.
And I just found an old shoe. Still.
This iron says 2.
Well, Mason's saying the iron says 2. An old shoe. Alright, look at that old can. That was so deep.
What'd you get?
We got an iron. Has a Patriot on it. Flit, aerosol, fly, and mosquito killer.
Is there any marbles in it?
I don't think so. It's made by Esso, the gas company. That's cool. I don't hear a marble. It's not spray paint, so it doesn't need to mix up. I don't know how old that is. I'll have to look it up later. Alright, one last look at this beautiful cellar hole. The sun is setting and we gotta get out of here. We got a little bit of a hike. Alright. Unfortunately, it ended up being a bust. I'm 100% certain that people have metal detected here before. It's crazy how people back in the... There's no fresh holes or no fresh signs, but there's definitely a lack of targets. But back in the 70s and 80s, people were probably making out like bandits, metal detecting places like this, silver coins everywhere. And now we're just picking through the scraps. Alright. see if we turn you back on with anything else. Otherwise,
all right, guys, just wanted to say thanks for all that love and support. We appreciate all you guys watching. I did want to touch back on that coin that you saw me find there in the beginning. So we did let that coin dry out for a couple days, and myself and Mason started picking away at the crud on it, and Mason was quick to spot the 2 eyes for the number 2, which stood for King George II. So unfortunately, still an amazing coin from, I believe it's 1727 to 1760 are the King George II halfpenny. So it's still a great coin to find, very old piece of history. Happy to have it, but I was definitely hoping for a Connecticut State copper, which it wasn't, but that's okay. We'll take it. Just a reminder, again, I was just wandering the woods aimlessly, taking a shortcut back to my vehicle, but never shut off the metal detector and picked up that high tone. So it's a good indicator that it's always worth metal detecting anywhere you can, just randomly in the woods. All that land is old. You don't know how far it goes back and what people could have lost. So we want to get to our channel member shout-outs, and we did end up picking up a new channel member this past week, and that is Mandy from Mandy's Candy. We'll put her link, and all the other links to all the channel members are in the description, but we'll put her up on the screen here. So if you guys are into silver stacking, you know, collecting silver or gold panning or any kind of treasure hunting for that matter, go check out Mandy's Candy, give her a like and a subscribe. And our next channel member shout out is our friend Randy from down south, Riddle's Relics. And we just wanted to take a moment to recognize Randy's daughter Taylor. She was, I'll put it up on the screen again, but she was featured in American Digger magazine. And again, she's in lots of Randy's episodes too. So if you like the aspect of kids detecting, go check out Randy's channel. He's got a lot of videos with his daughter Taylor. But in this issue of American Digger, Taylor, which is known as Little Relic, she did dig herself an Apollo 13 commemorative coin or token or whatever it is, but pretty cool find. And she was pictured right next to Lily and Mason, my 2 kids. So pretty cool. Again, go check out Mandy's Candy, check out Riddle's Relics, give them a like, subscribe. And if you want to support our channel, we do offer channel memberships for 99 cents a month. We also have a merch store where you can buy a t-shirt if you want, stickers, whatever. But our our members only content features a lot of coin roll hunting, as you can see here. We do have our next box of halves waiting for myself, Mason, potentially Lily if she wants to do that. But just to give you guys a sneak peek, this next box of $half does in fact have a silver, 40% silver ender. So could end up being our best box yet, I don't know. But again, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to buy merchandise. You don't have to become a channel member. You can always just come on back next week and see what we have going on. We will see you guys at the next adventure.